I seem to have a problem or an issue with getting fixated on things and then just talking myself into it by just manipulating numbers. Right? I mean, seriously. Because Trump, the Donald, to 121, which is, of course, all coded throughout The Dark Knight Rises. We did a lot of videos on that, and it is heavily coded. If he goes down on 119, which is when Donnie Darko was released at Sundance, which comes to Donald in Hebrew gematria, and is 9/11 backwards, which wasn't 9/11 really about the rising? So this is like the reversing of the rising. I know. The movie Tenet, backwards and forwards. But I want you to look at how old he will be. He will be 27980 days old. Now, 279 is out of Daniel 9:27. Okay, we get that. But the 980, which does last officially for 10 days starting on that day. So, you can run this through the rest of most of the rest of January. But that 98th verse of Revelation is the crowning Bible verse. And it's fused with Daniel 9:27, 2798, along with the 0. So it's literally just 2798. And if we look at his number, 163464, times the 19th day, times 2023. Well, that's weird. Not going to get into it. And does have the murder code, though, of 83. There you go. And it's got Adam. And it is, how many days left in the year? Whoops. 365 minus 19. It's 346 days left in the year. So if you go future tense from the offing date, you do get the 144,000, which is sort of his job. Let's do him times the rising day, 163464 times 21. 7 times 7 times 7 is 343 times 2023. Oh my goodness gracious. Talk about 444 coded. Remember, when I make candy, that was the day, that was 10 times 22 times 2005. And remember, 444 is the 12th progression, which stands for the church, of the 37, which is the 12th prime number. There's 111 coded, which during 9/11, there was 111 days left in the year. 12 is coded, 69 is coded. Wow. What do we do to get that number? Yeah, that was just the date. The first month times the 21st. I can't type. The first month times 21st day times 2023, 424, 83, times him, 163464. Now, the future tense of 21 is 344. So let's do 344 times 2023 times, what's 69 again with a 12 and a 59 times 163464. Nothing spectacular. Times 21. So this covers everything. Wow. 238, 888, 77. I mean, and again, this is just fuzzy math. Nothing's ever come of it before. But if there's one thing our old contributor would sure attest to, and we've done this every year when we come around this time, is that the date of Donnie Darko coming out on January 19th, which is 119 as Donald in the Hebrew or Jewish gematria. Notice it's 119, then a 300, then a 50. And The Dark Knight Rises has 121 on Bane's plane and 121 on that concrete truck that is in various scenes. It's not just in one scene. It's at the robbery at the stock exchange, you would call it. And then it's later on, they actually go to the concrete company and there's that 121 truck again, along with other trucks. So I need to go ahead on and watch that movie again. And it's just, I mean, we've been trying to bounce all kind of things off of it. Now, I think we've already done this once. If we bounce it off of the midpoint, which we lost the midpoint, didn't we? Let's go to the midpoint, which was, again, August 12th. I need to store this. And let's go to 2023, January 121. It's that 160. Yeah, it's 3,888 hours. And it's Eve in the minutes. We've already done this. In 5 months, 9 days. And when we ran the numbers, 3,888 in the hours, and it's 3,888 when we did our thing. We multiplied it out. Was it 344? And there's the 5/9 for 5 months, 9 days. It's got a 69, a 5/9, and a 12. I knew it was in there somewhere. That's why I was kind of poking around there. I thought I'd seen that. Doesn't mean anything because this has never meant anything, but this is a hobby. And if you're following along, you're just following along the hobby that we do. 2798, we can multiply that by Trump's number 2, 163,464 times 2798. Nothing spectacular. I was just curious. I'd be just curious. And my special on the 86ing on the 19th, 9072. $88. 9072 times her number. Got the 138, the 88, and the 86ing of it. You got a 33. Nothing special. It's funny though, her number divides evenly by 37 and 3078, and that's 3079. But yeah, nothing special, just fuzzy math, coincidences. And remember, her mom has times 2023 she's got the 1117 again with the 586. So if we run her days, hang on, we'll do that. Now, when her daughter is in the midst of being 9/11, she does have the 8022. That would be on March 2nd. So we'll get into that whenever the time comes. If that's 2 days before a full moon, we might be onto something. The full moon is on March 7th. She's 9/11/19. So that would be when she is 9/11, 9117. And 9/11, of course, was from Revelation 11:7, was it not? Because September is really the 7th month, and all you're doing is swapping the dates around. So 9/11 was really 7/11, and it's Revelation 11:7. In all other countries, you would write September 11th instead of 9/11. They write it 11/9. But remember, it's 11/7. So stepdaughter's number for the 86ing date of it being March 5th, that's a big deal. That would have him rising on 9/11/19, which we just got through saying that's all the same thing. The 9/11, 119, 7/11, 11/7, it's all the same. And then you got a full moon on this day. So you're telling me he would go down March 5th when she's coated with all that numbering. Wow. That's pretty heavy. Can you kill 2 billion people? How many days is this from Sirius the Dog Star than from the Total Solar? Hang on. By the way, that's called the worm moon in March. Chaste moon, death moon, crust moon, sap moon. All right, let me run the days. By the way, have you ever heard of Big Sur? It's 205 days. Y'all ever heard of Big Sur? I wonder if Big Sur is really about Big Sirius. And so it's 240. I mean, that's 46 days away. Yeah, it's 46 days away. 46 and 205. I don't know. It was just something to look at. Can you kill 2 billion people in that amount of time? That's tough. That's tough. With famine, that's tough. But we just learned that the body can starve in 4 days without food or water. But people can pretty much get their hands on water during a war. I would suspect. Anyway, love y'all.